Welcome to another episode of the Black Dreamer Show with your boy, Too Loud Crosby.
And I am Metro Dreamers.
And this week, our topic is growing up hip-hop.
Growing up hip-hop.
Something we know a lot about, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hip-hop baby, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop is in my bones, you heard?
Yes, and so baby, I knew all Trap Quest, baby.
You always say that you love the real hip-hop, the real roots, the real essence. I love that.
You have to. And not only that, I feel like that's just what I grew up on. So
East Coast. I feel it. So it wasn't no Silk the Shocker being played in your household. Was it some Master P in your household?
I feel like there was both. There was definitely both. My dad kind of drew inspiration from everywhere, really.
I like that.
So yeah, I would say there was a little bit of both.
Beautiful. But before we dive into our topic of the day, how your week going? How is life?
My week is going pretty, it's going.
Honesty, I love
it. It's going. I feel like this year has just been like crazy already.
2026?
Yeah, 2026 has just been
we only 23, 24 days in.
We're only 24 days in, and it has just been insane. And it's mainly because we have terrorists. Real live terrorists running our streets.
Talk about it.
And I guess, it's so crazy because we were like, oh man, we're going to talk about this. And we got so much to say. And like, we literally live around the corner. So it's been nonstop helicopters, nonstop everything that we have. Our life has really like turned around. But at the same time, we're just sitting here like, let's just keep it real. We have terrorists. There are people that are basically just out here killing people, like broad light lynching people.
Yeah,
that's literally what we have going on.
Yeah, we can't even
immigrants.
play about
it's
it.
Not about any of that. It's just the government being like, "Fuck it," we've gone rogue.
Basically,
we've gone rogue.
And my thing is like, what do the people need to do to get y'all to understand that this isn't right? You know what I mean? Like, you killing people. Everything that you told us the law is, y'all going against it. So
yeah, pretty much.
Really
like, y'all
ruining
telling us what the law is, but y'all going against what the law is. And then you're just like literally being like, oh no, that didn't happen. It didn't happen that way.
Or that's justified.
Like, what audience are you really? Well, I know what audience they're trying to appeal to. Boo to y'all. But at the same time, it's like, ew. Like, what happens when you guys create this world that you also so want? Then what?
Yeah.
Boring.
What does that even look like?
Lame.
You know what I'm saying?
Disgusting.
Yeah, I feel that. But I have to piggyback off that because my week really feel the same. It's like I can be excited about something going on in my personal life, but everything else is chaotic in my community and everything around me. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to really just be self-centered into what I got going on.
Yeah, and that's the thing that like people be like, oh, Black people, this is not your fight. And it's just like, how is it not your fight? Like, this is the community that you live in. Is being impacted. Like, you have no choice but to step outside and see this. So either way, like, it might not be your fight, but you're still being impacted by it. So
overly, you can't shop regularly. You can't your whole life. It don't matter. This ain't even a race thing at this point.
Yeah,
this is a humanity thing. Like, if you are a human and you don't like humans being disrespected, this is us problem. You know what I'm saying? So
no, for sure.
Yeah, it's an ugly thing to watch.
It is. It really is. Rest in peace to Renee Good.
Yes, rest in peace.
Yeah, to everybody that's affected by this, our prayers are with you, and we know that sometimes we just, in order for change to happen, we got to go through shit like this, unfortunately.
For sure.
And it sucks that we have to.
I hate to even say for sure.
I'm so proud of you, Minnesota. Y'all showed the fuck out.
In every way, shape, form, and fashion, y'all.
Y'all not taking it.
For people around the world who not even seeing what's going on, who not living in Minnesota, it's so much community. It's so much like levels of loving each other and do as to others what you want to be done to you. That level is crazy.
Joking around like we were talking about Karens. Like we can
Yeah.
joke around about Karens all day long, but
Man, you ain't seen Karen
let
in a
y'all piss off.
reverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all ain't seen a Karen in a reverse.
Yeah, we seen a white lady complain about some bullshit, but we ain't seen y'all. What if you see a white lady complain about some shit that matter? That's what we seeing in our community. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to the local stores. It's like 3 white ladies in -3-degree weather holding down minority-owned buildings and minority-owned
just chilling
businesses,
outside, ready to
coffees.
go.
You know what I mean? Playing cards, chilling. Like, hey, we watching. We finna blow our little
I love
whistles.
that.
You know, so
Shit. If
that's a
anything,
beautiful
you
thing
know
to
what?
watch.
I'm in the right state.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Cold as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you,
but I'm in the right state. Cause bring it on. What y'all thought y'all was just gonna come through, and we just gonna let you?
Yeah, man. And just like the racist rallies that came, ran them instantly out. If you watching around the world, don't let them lie to y'all. Anybody that came and thought this was a game, Minnesota came and showed out times 10 to show that community matters and numbers matter, y'all. Don't ever think the government can outnumber the people. We seen it in the flesh. It's not what it was, 1950s Martin Luther King. This ain't. I'm 2026. I'm seeing people come alive, larger than ever. So
yeah,
I love
that. All right, y'all. This is our main topic: growing up hip hop. We're just gonna go over some questions and yeah.
Let's see.
Did hip hop help you escape reality or understand it better?
It's both. Escape reality and make me understand it better because it let me see other people's perspective on their view on life and just things that I ain't learned yet. You know what I'm saying? So it did that and escape because I always was just a out the box type kid. I never wanted to do what the majority want to do. So music was a way to just be in my own zone and have my own world going on. You know what I'm saying?
Love
So yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
My question is, what does growing up in hip hop mean to you?
Ooh, growing up in hip hop. I think to me specifically, just because I am a girl and we know that a hip hop is a very male dominated industry and world. But of course, the women throughout history have had a big impact as well too. But
For
for
sure.
me,
Can't
I
deny
would say
that.
growing up hip hop was me watching my dad create music and watching him be just so in love with hip hop that it made me fall in love with hip hop, listening to cadences, listening to just the lyrics and the hard beat with it and the back and just like I don't know, just something about it just always as a kid like was what kept me grooving and moving and bumping. And I think what was amazing about me was that um I grew up, kind of like in both worlds, hip hop and Spanish music, reggaeton. And reggaeton was just coming up as well too, and it was like this greedy, needy, like Spanish type of raw hip hop, and just kind of like going back and forth with both was so much fun to me.
I love that.
Yeah. So that's for me. It's my childhood is I would say
Very
growing up hip hop is
diverse.
being with my daddy. That's
I
what it
like
means.
that. Those moments that people take for granted, those moments when people just building in the studio, how could this sound? We experimenting, you
That's
know what I
why I
mean?
love going to studios. Not that I don't think there's a studio that I currently I'm like, I want to go to and just feel comfortable in. But like growing up being in studios, just it brought me closer to my dad.
Yeah.
So it was a place that I always wanted to be in, just to hear create and watch things come together. Like I always knew I was supposed to be an artist, but I always felt like in a way it wasn't quite for me. Yeah, but I still express myself sometimes. So
I feel like we're gonna make a track.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on.
I can't
All
wait.
right, your question.
Okay, all right. So were the lyrics back then that hit harder as an adult?
For sure, crazy lyrics. Lyrics, I'm questioning. What did you mean by that? You know what I mean? Couple of those, but then it's just like now I'm getting the metaphors and I'm getting the bars now. That's the biggest part. You know what I mean? Because now I'm listening to some Lil Wayne lyrics or like some old Jay-Z lyrics, and I'm like, I get why they felt like these people were so amazing. like I'm getting how scientific these artists really were. So
Yeah, like
yeah, that's one
Nas.
thing.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, she rage bait me, y'all. You gotta know when somebody doing that so you don't
I'm
feed into
not.
it,
I'm
y'all.
not.
She is, she know. But yeah, I guess like Nas, if you love Nas, let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess. But yeah, it's just that right there, man. Just understanding what they really mean now. Cause now you might get a little money now and be like, oh, I see what they mean by that watch now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fire
Yeah,
shit.
but then the freaky stuff, like, ooh, wait, that's what I was thinking about. Oh
No,
my
that's crazy
god,
work.
now I know how to do that.
Oh my God. That's crazy work. All right, my question.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember the first song or artist that made you fall in love with hip hop?
Um, mm, I think the first artist that made me fall in love with hip hop, like really made me fall in love with hip hop, that I was like, damn, they're amazing. I would say Q-Tip
Hmm.
from
You
Cal.
sticking beside that
Yeah,
Q-Tip.
Q-Tip. It's just
He
like
was hard.
the way he raps,
Real vibey, real swanky.
it just takes you in a good place in the 90s where there was really more community than cell phones, where there was more like, people breakdancing and just,
Camaraderie, man.
yeah, like really bringing that culture up than down.
Mm.
So I don't know what that meant, but down.
Yeah, all right.
My
Your
bad.
question.
Okay, my question. How did hip hop shape how we viewed money, success, and struggle?
Man, it made us understand that we going through a fight that everybody might not be going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really put a highlight on the black struggle. But one thing I would say, it put too much of a highlight on the black struggle because everybody wasn't struggling. It made everybody think we all was facing this certain thing and to treat us a certain way and view us a certain way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Poverty don't make us. You know what I'm saying? Like our financial status don't make us our character. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's one thing I didn't like that hip hop did. Definitely in the 90s. It was so just like, man, we going through hard times. It was doctors, lawyers, people achieving goals, and they was in college and handling their shit as well. But yeah,
I guess my question too is like, it says, how did hip hop shape how we viewed money, success, and struggle? But at the same time, I feel like all that, what it made it was that people took the culture more than they took the people that were making it. You know what I mean? I feel like that in a way, that's
you
what
said
really.
took the culture more than they took the people.
Yes,
Yeah,
basically.
and
Like I
that's what
feel
I
like
agree.
that's what happened.
Yeah,
Where it was
because
like,
that's what I mean when it's like we over fantasize this struggle and they took the culture from us and not understanding that these are brilliant people that should have been paid top dollar and this, that, and the third. But they made me as a young boy think that struggle is cool or like I should view economics like a man should get this super, super big amount of money when 100,000 probably been smooth. But they saying 100 million is something I really need to grab, you know? So
yeah.
yeah, it definitely shaped our views. My question is, who raised you musically more, the radio, MTV, BET, or your older cousins?
Ooh, I'm gonna say a
I
little
like
bit
that.
of everything.
Remix of it
Yeah,
all.
a little bit of
Nice little melting
everything.
pot.
For sure. Yeah, for
Mm.
sure, for sure. The radio on the way to school, put the radio on, you feel me?
Man, that's why
The
these
radio
days,
wasn't radio back then. You
that's
didn't
what I'm
have one, two
saying.
channels. You had a bunch of channels to listen to, You had
Yeah.
choices. And then it got to where it just got repetitive. It got repetitive. And now they play the same songs over and over again. So it doesn't, like, the radio, it is what it is. But MTV, BET, are you okay?
Yeah. And that's why I like it's saying radio, MTV, BT, or your older cousins. When we didn't have all this cell phone technology, it was all this was the cycle. It was like I was with my cousins on the weekend. They put me on what they love. when I was at home, I got out to school, I was watching MTV BET. And then when I got in the car, my mama going to school or just in the house, we was playing the radio. So it always was just filled with music. You know what I mean? Early 2000s. So
no, for sure.
Yeah, it was a beautiful time to be alive, man.
Love that. All right. Do you think the culture was more authentic than compared to now?
Overly more authentic.
No, for sure.
I tell you this all the time. Everybody looked like superheroes. Everybody looked like Marvel, you know what I mean? Avengers, you heard? Like, it was a beautiful thing. Everybody had their own cliques, their own clan, their own group, their own energy, their own lingo.
Yeah.
Now we all sharing the same thing. Everybody twin now.
Because, you know, they say kind of like things recycle every 20 years.
Yeah.
That's how it feels like. I feel like there's like a... We're in this crazy freaking stuck vortex of culture where every 20 years it's just like we're just recycling it.
And I see it running back. Because as much as I'm complaining about the 90s where everybody not looking authentic no more, I see the authenticness starting to try to creep back in though.
Yes, I do.
Because there's certain artists and there's certain like vibes where these people just got their own world going on.
Yes.
Like right now I've been telling you how Denzel Curry, BK the Ruler, your girl, what's her name? Tia
Tia Corinne?
Yep, her and the last dude, I gotta look you up. I'm sorry, my boy, I'm not hip to your music. But they forming a group together and it's giving back that 90s where like these four people just creating their own world. You know what I mean? So
and that's how it should be.
Yeah, let's get back to it, man. So be original. Be you.
Up. I feel bad for the people that are stuck in like what it used to be. Cause like how are you ever gonna
progress
and
evolve?
Yeah.
And stand out. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard to stand out.
I feel like being yourself is always a good thing, but always trying to elevate is always better.
Yeah, tweak it a little bit. I bet it works. All right, y'all. This is my favorite segment, Drip or Drop. You heard? We're going to dive right into it. Everything is based on growing up hip-hop, man. So my first one for you, madam. Big statement chains, like when they had the big Rockefeller chains, the big Jesus pieces, was that drip or drop?
That's a drip.
Drip?
Yeah.
For sure. I'm glad you said that.
I like the big Jesus piece. I like that.
It was real simple, real clean. It was real simple days. Big tall tee they had on. Jesus piece, you right?
Fuck it.
Yours.
All right. Burning CDs and making playlists for your friends / crushes.
Drippity crazy drop. Never. You heard? Could never drop that. Man, I was the guy, man. I was going to school, man. I put like love song playlist ready. Then it'd be all Usher. It'd be all just T-Pain. It'd be just going crazy, man. The early Chris Brown, man. So yeah, that was my bag. I was a CD guy.
I love burning CDs, but I had a hating ass uncle that used to break them because they had cuss words.
Oh my God.
But yeah, his ass was all doing all weird shit. But guess what? I used to burn another one. You gonna break one, I'm gonna burn another. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. Remember them big ass stacks that used to come?
Now you bringing back memories. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you had to go to the store and get a big ass pack.
Yeah, and I was taking music overly serious in the CD era, so I was burning my music on a CD. Poorly recorded, it didn't even matter. I'm getting this out to the streets, and it'd be like 10 songs. You can ask my grandma, shorty, right now. I put the little cover on there, passing them out $5.
Oh, that's cute. You put the covers in?
Yep, I was sticking them onto there.
I used to like put the songs and all that, but then I got lazy and I was like, it's okay, next.
Yeah, I remember this when you knew you just was trying to be like your elders. I was just I went on I think it might have been Google, and looked up bullets and just put bullets on the cover. We wouldn't talk about nothing got to do with no bullets, but this seemed like some gangster stuff I should be doing on my album, duh. So fun times, man.
Oh my God, so creative, so amazing.
Yes, Lord. Yours.
All right, learning dances from videos, music videos, instead of TikToks. Drip or drop?
I mean, It's a drip and a drop. It's really no problem, man. But it never was a
Listen,
drop.
if you wasn't trying to flip it and reverse it, it's
Oh
your
yeah.
if you weren't trying to drop it like it's hot,
You
like
had to know the
how
dances. I ain't saying that. You had to know
please,
the
you had to
dances.
learn and walk it out. Soldier Boy, if you didn't know the dances,
Yeah.
are you okay?
You had to know the dance. That's why I
You
said,
had to
because
know the
I'm not hating
dances.
on the new generation where like, yeah, y'all could rock the y'all could do the little TikToks. I like that y'all
Yeah,
got
but
the
we
you know what? That's a drop compared to the TikToks. Now I gotta say it, cause yeah, they really give a motherfucker these. 1, 2, 1, 2, dip. This little chicken head, this is a little wop. Them kids giving, I watched the little shorty give a motherfucker all them, like Chris Brown's.
All right, y'all. All right, you can
Breezy
have
Bowls, you heard?
that.
All right, mine is dressing based on your favorite artist.
Drip.
That's drip.
Yeah.
In 2026 or 2000s?
Oh, in the 2000s. I don't know if I mean, I might put a jersey on like Kendrick.
Okay.
I made sure when I went to his concert, I was like, "Oh, I need my jersey on. I need to come with that sway, that like West Coast type of feel."
I
You
like
know.
that.
I guess
like
if you
that.
know who's the artist and you know what they're about and their swag, like if you can match it and you feel good in it, why not?
For
Especially if
sure.
you're gonna go see them.
And that was a thing. This was when it was okay to be like, it was okay to love people. And
Yeah.
we didn't have main character syndrome back in the day. So I was highly okay with saying I wanted to be like Lil Bow Wow. I was okay with saying that nigga swag amazing. I want to Harlem shake like him, you know what I'm saying? So
No, for
I
sure.
definitely told my mom I need a bandana, I need a white tee, you know what I mean? So I could look like Bow Weezy, right?
Bandana boys.
Yeah, it was a good time to be alive.
Talking about bandana boys, bandana and do rags as a fashion statement. Drip or drop.
Stupid drip. I already led myself into this, you know what I'm saying? But the real reason is the hot boys, you know, we on fire, Mega G, you know, blah, blah, on fire. Classic, Shreddy. Everybody wanted to be just like the hot boys, man.
They sure
So
did.
I made sure like I said, had me a headband. I mean, a bandana.
Love that.
All right, mine is Reebok's G Unit shoes, drip or drop.
Drop.
That was
Next, we're not even going. G
hey,
Unit can. I mean, honestly, when it comes to 50, I love 50, so it don't matter. He can do
yeah,
anything
he
wrong.
can have a
I'm not
dud.
mad.
50
Yeah.
Cent can have a
It might be a
dud.
drip just because it was 50, but it's a drop because it didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, man. But look, it ain't had to go nowhere because you know why? At that time period, that boy had 50 things going on, Shorty. He had vitamin water, Shorty. He had tank tops on
He
deck,
did
Shorty.
have vitamin water.
Know what I
Yep.
mean? Then he had t-shirts, Shorty. Then he had a video game.
Uh,
Hey, shout out if y'all had that video game. Me and my little brother had that. You
oh
heard?
my gosh.
Real deal, Holyfield.
All right, talking about that, rap beefs fueling the culture. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest,
That's a drop,
South.
man. That's a stupid, dupid drop. Rap beef is a drop, man, because I think about all the music we missed. I don't care what music y'all made, and it's always a black man lose every time, man. I'm not with no black man losing, right? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, right, like right now, Kendrick and Drake, do you know how much amazing music them two artists could have made together?
Yeah.
Do you know what Tupac and Biggie could have gave us? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Jay-Z and Nas could have been made some raw shit. Like,
No, for sure. That's true.
and they cruise not fucking with each other. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So we missed out on a lot due to rap
No,
beef.
for sure, yeah.
Nameplate necklaces, drip or drop.
It's a drip, baby. I love me a good nameplate necklace, big ass bamboo earrings with "I'm not bitch." Yes, I
Alrighty.
like that. Love that. I need that. And you welcome to anybody that got that from me. Much love.
You heard it here first, man.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Real Talk, where we keep it real. Okay.
Yes,
We're gonna
Lord.
go right off of our topic, growing up hip hop. So, my question to you: has hip hop evolved or lost something along the way?
Evolved and lost something along the way. We lost the agenda, the main agenda along the way. The agenda was to uplift our people and tell us stories that can't be told. You know what I mean? And it became a braggadocious who dick bigger game. You know what I mean? And I think that's where we were
Upset.
wrong at. Yeah. Because I love the evolutions. You know what I mean? We had Pharrell come in and give us a nerdy guy from Virginia, different spin. You know what I mean? Like, then we had Kanye West. We got trap, the evolution of trap music. It's just so many levels that evolved, but
Yeah.
just the I'm better than you and not we are together in this. I didn't like how we lost that in hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. My question is, was your household more East Coast, West Coast, down south, or the Midwest? The best you heard?
East Coast. I'm just gonna go
Booski.
for it. I'm just gonna say East Coast. I was gonna go ahead and do a whole you East Coast. I fuck with East Coast.
You East Coast? I far East Coast. I'm from Wisconsin.
It's just that. This is that East Coast. I love West Coast. I love South. I love all of them. But East Coast. There's just something about East Coast. I don't know. It's
She
just
spent
maybe
a
that
lot of time
demeanor.
down there, y'all. She
It's
spent a
that
lot of time
demeanor.
down
It's that
there.
hunger. It's that. I don't know. It's just amazing. Yeah, I love it.
All
I'm
I
done.
thought about was Jay-Z and Alicia Keys' song. Brand new, these lights will inspire you.
I guess, yeah.
All right, alrighty.
All right.
Keep
Do
that to
you think?
myself. Okay, I'm sorry.
But
Go
you don't
ahead.
got to though. Keep it short. That's what we're here for the people.
For sure.
All right. Do you think kids today experience hip hop the same way we did? Real talk. Do you think they did?
Hell no, I couldn't even hit hard enough,
Yeah, I
y'all.
don't know nothing about Flavor Flav, so
Y'all,
I don't know what to tell you.
all right, but yeah,
No, just
no,
kidding.
but Public Enemy, Flavor Flav, that's a real thing, man. Like y'all don't know what it feel like to pop a
DMX.
CD in and understand you're not gonna get nothing from this artist from like another year. They not putting out singles. They not just dropping shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't know what it feel like to just like
They mama not cooking or cleaning the house with Mary J. Blige in the back. They mama
yeah.
is just not doing that no more.
Man, it's so many levels. Like y'all didn't have to illegally download music, y'all. All y'all getting everything free. You just get a subscription.
No,
All
for
this.
real.
You don't know what it feel like to just really
Mm,
appreciate the music. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just listening to an album and
like
saying
we was
like
the real
skip a
leakers.
song.
Like we was leaking everybody's music.
Literally.
Like
The real leakers, and somebody gonna sell it to his whole hood, and his whole hood gonna travel to another state and go try to leak some Jay-Z music. Y'all wasn't part of that era, you know?
we can't do that no more.
It was a beautiful time, the
Now
mixtape
nowadays,
era.
if shit gets leaked, it's because the artist did it.
Yeah, it's the nigga at the
Yeah,
studio mad he
yeah.
didn't get paid, so he done leak the music. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, back in the day, somebody had one tape, he done bootleg, somebody bootleg it, burnt the CD, and he done spread it across the United States.
No, for real.
It was a beautiful time, man. But how did hip hop influence how we talked, dressed, and moved as kids?
Oh my God. I mean, it was what consumed me. You know, around my environment. That's what I had to damn near teach me life.
Hmm. Nah,
You
for
know what I
real.
mean? Like that's what I had. I had hip hop. Like I grew off of not only watching my dad be involved in hip hop as a DJ, as a producer, as a rapper, um, my mother as well too. She was all about, always playing hip hop. She was a breakdancer when she was a kid. So it's just like it was just everything in me was just like, oh, I need an answer. Let me go look at this artist.
Yeah.
Or let me go listen to this. Like that's how I grew up. Yeah, because I was kind of like programmed. So my style, like I remember falling in love with Aaliyah. So all I want to do is dress like Aaliyah, sound like Aaliyah, just everything. So,
and I think what the new generation is not understanding is that hip hop was literally like in every commercial. It wasn't nothing that was just like our people are just seeing it. The world will start getting addicted and attached to it. It was
yeah.
like Pepsi commercial had to have a rapper in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They had to have a hip hop beat in it. So it was very hard to get away from it.
Yeah, basically, and it's because like of course I'm a product of my environment, and my
Exactly.
environment was hip hop. So
For sure, no question.
So how were women? Oh, excuse me. How were women represented in hip hop back then?
I feel like this would have been a more you question, but Women were represented. They could have been represented way better, from what I'm seeing in my mind right now. But women were represented as like boss chicks. Now that I think about it, when I say the early 2000s and I see women artists, they always had this vibe of like dominance and like, I'm over a man. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I feel like they had to do it because it was a very overly male masculine industry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, so they had to show their assertiveness to be like, no, I'm over these niggas.
Can I just say this? Like, I'm so sorry, but I just have to say this. Like, I understand why Nikki is not okay in the head right now. Like, I kind of understand the shit that she had to do just to break in the field, to change people's narratives, to be like, no, this is how I want it, and this is how I'm going to get it, you know. And not only that, like, we do know that mainly the hip hop culture right now, the industry is being ran by white men.
Yeah.
You know, like that's who runs, unfortunately, a lot of shit that's going on. But like, she had to deal with that, and she had to deal with her own people. Like, I don't know. I mean, I can't say because that's not my tax bracket, like we talk about.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine the things that does to you mentally.
Yeah.
You know, always having to be consistent and be at the top and be viewed as the best female rapper, and you know, there's just a lot of pressure that just kind of like clicks in your brain. And
it remind me of these like 4 or 5 people where it's like Soulja Boy, Kanye West, let's say Andre 3000, just certain people who went so left field in their own lane that they had to fight so hard. I view them as a sacrificial lamb for whatever was gonna come next.
Yeah.
And those people always have the hardest situation to go through because they're breaking through this wall that's heavy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you.
Exactly. Yeah, because she paving the way.
Yeah, so
like, yes, we
she
can
went
say
through more than everybody.
Little Kim paved the way. Can say Little Kim paved the way for Nicki. Let's say it, but Nicki took it to a different whole motherfucking scale.
Yeah, the people who take it to another scale have to fight the hardest, I believe. I think that's what it's born down to.
And that's growing up hip hop.
Bam! Put a stamp on that.
Go ahead.
Looking back, what messages did hip hop teach us, good or bad?
Ooh, I think. I want to say, for me, I guess for me, in a way, it was kind of like a sense of knowing who you are and staying true to your identity, staying true to your community, just staying true to your creativity. That's what hip hop gave me. You know, like always being original but having flavor with it.
Yeah, flavor. I like that word. That's what hip hop did. That's top 5 words to describe hip hop is flavor right there. Yeah, with an A. FLAVA.
Bad was just like how people viewed it. They kind of gave it like a sinful type of, you can't like flashy things. You can't.
It's demonic. Hip hop's
like,
demonic.
Yeah, right? You can't like, you know what I mean, big booties and shit. Like, you can't do that. That's nasty. That's bad. But it's just like, what if we really have a hip hop artist that's really who they are, and they're just really good at rapping and talking shit and all they, you know what I mean, like fancy shit. And you feel me? That could be like, let your ego be your ego at the same time, but know how to control your ego, of course. Just know that you're the conscious. You control it. You know.
All right, y'all, this is our affirmation section with the amazing Retro Dreamers. You heard? We want to lead y'all right, man. Make sure this week is beautiful with some positive affirmations. You know what I'm saying? One for me, one for her, one for you.
Right.
Okay.
I think eventually we should create our own affirmation cards.
Yes.
That would be cool.
That would be amazing. Affirmation cards coming soon, 2026.
Okay, those were not meant to be. So we're just going to leave them right there. We're going to pick one for you and one for me. All right, do you want to go first or should I go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I love this one right here.
Go for it.
All right, mine says, the shit
The shit.
It does. Mine says the shit. I am the fucking shit.
Ooh.
I understand that I am the best. And this does not mean I am better than or worse than anyone else. I release comparison. Ooh, now you know I'll fuck with that. You know, I feel that deeply embedded in my soul that I feel like I'm the shit. I feel like I walk, talk, breathe like I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I love about this is I'm not better than nobody else, and I don't never want to come off that I'm better than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? A hard time, man, it don't escape nobody on this planet. You know what I mean? So I understand that thoroughly.
I love that.
I release comparison. That's so beautiful. Never comparing myself to others and just focus on what I'm bringing to the table is going to help me elevate faster than I would think so, you know? So
love that.
That was beautiful.
That was really good. All right, mine says trust. I trust myself and the decisions I make. I am free to change whenever I desire because I trust myself. I overly trust myself. I trust myself I just trust myself, damn it. I trust myself. And it's just about trusting like your spirit team as well. And just trusting that you're walking in like divine path. Like you are working on yourself and just because I feel like to trust yourself you gotta understand that like your flaws as well too, and know that you're working on them, and just always have your own back no matter what, and stick up for yourself for sure.
I love that.
Yeah. So you guys' affirmation is
this for you.
Light. I am love. I am light. I kick ass with all my might. And I think we had this one before, but it's okay because it's for y'all now, okay?
Yes, Lord.
I am love. I am light. I kick ass with all my might.
Yes, Lord.
And we were talking about this too. We were talking about like affirmations are amazing, but this is something that's already embedded in you. So, yeah. Yeah,
be love, be light, man.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode, Growing Up Hip Hop. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe.
We are also streaming on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So on your way home, you could always pop in and just listen to us. Or on your workout. You know, we're cute. We're a fun duo. Yeah. And yes, and we still got What's Your Sound coming up. So if you guys would like to be part of What's Your Sound, please make sure you hit us up in our link tree and send your email.
Yes, Lord. I am Too Loud Crosby.
And I am Retro Dreamers. Peace.
Peace.